Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss new topic, new chapter called electrochemistry. What is the electrochemistry? Do you know? It is the branch of chemistry. Electrochemistry is deals with the study of interconvergence of chemical energy and electrical energy. That is, in electrochemistry, chemical energy can be converted into electrical energy, or electrical energy can be converted into chemical energy. Depending upon these energies which are required us, the electrochemical cells are classified into two types: electrolytic cell and voltaic or galvanic cell. What is the voltaic cell or galvanic cell? In galvanic cell, uh, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. For example, dry cell. Do you know dry cell? Dry cell is the example of the galvanic cell or voltaic cell. For example, uh, automobile battery is the example of voltaic cell or galvanic cell. Another, for example, fuel cell is the example of galvanic cell. So, what is the voltaic cell or galvanic cell? The electrochemical cell in which chemical energy is converted into electrical energy with the help of spontaneous reactions are called galvanic cell or voltaic cell. Do you know examples? Dry cell, fuel cell, lead packed cells, or automobile, any automobile batteries are the examples of galvanic cell or voltaic cell. And second type of the electrochemical cell is voltaic cell, electrolytic cell. It is the opposite. Work of this cell is the opposite than the voltaic cell or galvanic cell. In voltaic cell, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. For example, electrolysis of NaCl is the type of the electrochemical cells of okay. Uh, some terms which are involved in the electrochemistry are conductor, electrolytes, strong electrolytes, weak electrolytes, resistance, conductance. Now these are now we are going to discuss this one by one. Now what is the conductor? The substance which allow the current pass through them, pass through it, is called conductor. For example, ferrous is the conductor. For example, copper is the conductor, aluminium, silver. These are the examples of conductors. Solutions of strong acid, strong base, salts are the conductors. Some examples of the conductor. There are two types of conductors. One type is called metallic conductor, also called electronic conductor. The conductor which conduct the electricity, which conduct the electric current by the movement of electrons without changing, without undergoing any chemical change, is called metallic conductor or electronic conductor. For example, copper wire, for example, aluminium wire, for example, silver wire are the conductor, electronic conductor or metallic conductors. Beside this, non-metal is also conductor, electronic conductor. For example, graphite. This conduct the electricity because it contains the free electrons, mobile electrons. Okay. Second type of the conductor is electrolytic conductor. The substance which conduct the electric current through the ions with the help of their ions in aqueous solution or in a molten state are called electrolytic conductors. For example, aqueous solution of the salt, aqueous solution of the acid, aqueous solution of the base are the types of the electrolytic conductor. Which are the acids? HCl, H2SO4. These are the acids which conduct the electricity and they are called electrolytic conductors. And bases, do you know what's the NaOH, KOH? They conduct electricity. Salt, KCl, NaCl conduct the electricity. So they are electrolytic conductor. But in solid state, these substances do not conduct the electricity. Consider the point. It conduct the electricity, is allow the passing current through them in only aqueous state and in a molten state and not a solid state, because in solid state there is no free movable ions. Therefore, electrolytic conductor do not conduct the electricity current in the solid state. They conduct the electricity only liquid state and aqueous state. Now, what is the difference between them? What is the difference between electronic conductor and electrolytic conductor? Do you know? Electronic conductor or metallic conductor involve the charge transfer. With the help of electrons. But in case of the electrolytic conductor, there is a charge transfer due to the ions, mobile ions. In metallic conductor, there is no any chemical change taking place. But in electrolytic conductor, there is a chemical change taking place. There may be reduction taking place. There is a oxidation taking place, reduction taking place, oxidation taking place. In metallic conductor, if the temperature increases, resistance increases. But in case of the electrolytic conductor, if the temperature increases, resistance decreases and therefore conductivity increases. Do you know, we are facing the problem of the load shedding in summer. Why? Because we use the metallic conductor to conduct the electricity. We use the metallic conductor to conduct the current. So during the summer, temperature is high, and due to the temperature high, resistance increases. Resistance of conductor increases. Therefore, conductivity decreases. So, as the temperature increases, conductivity of the metallic conductor decreases. Okay. In case of the metallic conductor, but in case of the electrolytic conductors, as the temperature increases, resistance decreases, and due to the decrease in the resistance, conductivity increases, because number of ions, on increasing the temperature, number of ions increases. Therefore, conductivity of electrolyte increases.